find that adventure. It taught me to always look for joy. And that foundation is what I think has helped me and you through life, because life is hard. You know, you don't have to end up in a neck collar with strokes to say life is hard. Everybody has a hard life. It just looks different for everyone.
I'm not sure how to follow up with that, but I'm going to go ahead and say, well, I like the fact that you and I are kind of like, we come from a dark place, but we don't let that get to us necessarily. You're very colorful and I'm the absence of color. And that's kind of sort of by design. I'm not really sure where to go with that. But I saw that keyword about your grandma and I wanted to take a moment that my grandma sort of like infused in me my independence that led me to my creativity, that led me to here. I'm going to pull up some questions here because I want to make sure that when it comes to the healthcare network, what inspired you to create the platform to help people navigate their medical journeys, especially after your own healthcare challenges? And I'm going to change that question up because we went there, but what are you doing with this platform? How are you making it easy for folks to find the destination to their journey?
That part was easy.
That's the easy part.
That was the easy part. Well, we are so confident in technology and in apps. And when I was a consultant, I was able to be a fly on the wall for a lot of things. I'll reference a company like Skip the Dish. There's an ulterior motive to this app. It's not about the app. The app helps people get to where they need. If you go on Google, you can't find a support group if you just got a diagnosis for MS. You can't find hospital rates handy. That can be done. That can be put in a database. That's what we're good at. But my biggest thing was the stories. As I continued to go find help, I had to stand in line at a homeless shelter to see an eye doctor because it's all I qualified for after I had all the insurance and I was making over $100,000 a year. And I was to that point. And the worker that helped me, as I mentioned earlier, told me about this lawyer who had lost his vision. And the common sentence over and over again is, I didn't know it was like this till it was here. I really want one day for our app and our foundation to be a huge volunteer network where people can log onto the app and wait 30 minutes on call for a phone call. And when I had lost my vision, or when you're sick or you're in the dark and depressed, it's hard to look for yourself for help and it's overwhelming. So I'm hoping that people will call this helpline and a volunteer can just search on our database and maybe give them 3 suggestions. But then when they go home at night or to their coworkers, they go, you know, I was speaking to this person today with cancer and this medication is expensive and they truly need it. And I thought that we had help there for them and there's not. I feel will create interdependence. I feel it will create more empathy. I feel it will allow people to understand, to prepare, but also to be okay when things happen. And also to think differently when they go to vote or go to criticize those who are trying hard in our systems to keep it going.
I'm harboring on the